Strat CPC means a lot to me. Will you come and see how I play Desi? If you're in love with retro gaming, come and join the board. And if you want a Friday foursome, watch him and you could. Novabug.
How you doing, everyone? Novabug here for another very special retro waffle. And I've got a grin on my face. You can tell I've got a grin on my face. So, I don't know, right, okay, so a while back, quite a while back, I acquired a rather spiffing Commodore Amiga 1200. And I'll leave a link in the description box to the day when I got the Amiga, and the ST, which is down there as well. And I've been steadily but surely and slowly working on this thing to get it up to satisfactory operating conditions, should we say. So I gave it it needs a bit of retro bright, I know, but I gave it a massive clean. I've given it a complete IP sort of clean up inside, checked its caps and everything else, and I've also got a CF card for it and WHD load as well installed on it, which took it was a bit of an awkward thing to get that going, but Smooth MJ is genius. Thank you very much again, Smooth. I can't thank you enough for sorting that out for me. I wish in a way that he would have tried to taught me how to do it using WinUAE on the PC and managed to configure the CF card correctly. But lo and behold, the man's such a kind soul, one of the good guys in the world, one of the very good guys in the world, and he did this for me. I sent him off the CF card, and he configured it for me, and it works beautiful on this. But hey, what doesn't work, of course, is because it's got base model RAM on it, so it doesn't load or run most of the games because the WHD load takes most of the memory. So we needed a card, we needed a memory expansion, didn't we? Now I was on the verge of getting one very soon, and because of the amazing support that I get from my Bug Army and everybody else, I was on the verge of getting a memory expansion card. But then suddenly, new Bug Army member and rapidly rising up the ranks, and is a channel that I've watched for many a year. I met the chap in person several times, Chris, and Gadget UK. I mean, the guy is an absolute wizard when it comes to retro tech, total wizard. And he suddenly contacted me after a live stream once and said, "Oh, you still got that Amiga?" "Yeah, of course I still got that Amiga. I've got a spare RAM expansion." And I was like, nah. And I offered him some bunts for it. He said, no, that's fine, everything's fine. So he then very kindly sent me this, which is pretty incredible. I think he calls this the Piranha board. I'm sure he calls this a Piranha board. But this is like, so a 8 meg or 8 or 4 meg memory expansion to the Amiga, which in theory will make all the games load on it, which will be absolutely fantastic. And I will leave a link in the description box. In fact, even better, I will leave a link in the pinned comment at the top of this video to his video of him restoring this very card. This card is the handiwork of Gadget UK himself, and you can tell by the little cut in the plastic mount on the connector edge there that he's made to modify these pins and get these pins back, because the pins are all bent inside. It's the way basically the card goes into the Amiga. The Amiga, on the motherboard of the Amiga, sometimes it won't have a beveled edge. I've checked mine, it doesn't have a beveled edge. So we're going to be very careful when we insert this. And sometimes you can catch the pins and they will bend. He talks about this in depth on his video that, again, like I said, I will leave in the comments. And this one he worked on, I think, 2 hours working on this to restore it to its former glory with this edge connector. He replaced this entire edge connector. amazing, incredible patience work. I mean, I've restored things like the Amstrad, and that's fine. I've spent many an hour working on an Amstrad and stuff, but just to spend that amount of time on this and then to gift it to me, humble Novabug, amazing. Chris, thank you so much. I just thank you so much for this. It's going to be incredible. So what we're going to do is, basically this video is to say, go and subscribe to Gadget UK now. Right, I'll give you 2 seconds to do that now. Well, I'll give you more than 2 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds to go to Gadget UK's channel and subscribe right now. That was about 13 seconds. Right, you should have done it by now. And also, this originally didn't come from Gadget UK either. This came from one of his Patreons, one of Gadget's patrons called Alex. This is one of his cards. I think that's how it got damaged in the first place. So, but yeah, so thank you to Alex as well, in sort of lieu, for obviously, he gave this to Gadget to repair, and then I think Gadget offered it back to him, and he refused, but then he donated it to me. So. Amazing. So thank you, Alex, for this card, and thank you, Gadget, for fixing it. Amazing. And I've seen it tested on his video, and it works lovely. So what we're going to do now is put it into the Amiga and test it and see if we can play a game. Right, okay, so here is my Amiga. Here is the memory module, and let's attempt to fit her in, shall we? So what we have, I'll reach over here, grab my little penknife thing to flip the expansion board cover up. If it's going to pop up, there we go. So the expansion board goes in here, this way around, I believe. So the edge connector is right in there, right on the edge. Now you can take the cover off to do this if you fancy, but this one, as demonstrated in Gadget's video, very easily snugly goes in. It's just a case of making sure that you don't catch any of these pins on the edge. Now I've smoothed this edge down a little bit, but I'm hoping everything's going to be fine. It should. Just line it up correctly. There we go, and gentle push, and in it goes. And she's in. That's simple. There you go. No, that didn't feel that felt smooth as you like. That just slid in really gently there. No problems at all. No double entendres either on that one. So let's pop the cover back on. And now let's switch her on and see what she's got. Okay, everyone. Of course, this is Novabug, and nothing's ever smooth sailing with me, but we've got some action. So there's the Amiga all set up down there, not exactly tidy, but there we go. So the card won't work in 8 megabyte mode, so I've been talking to Gadget in the interim of that last clip that you saw. And it won't work in 8 megabyte mode. I don't know why. He's not sure why either. We've tried a little few things and that doesn't work either. But it does work in 4 megabyte mode, so we can get to play some games. And the thing is, I've really got to get a new Amiga mouse. It's got a dodgy cable. So we get to play most games. Oops, I'm just jogging my camera there. We get to play most games, such as things like, what should we go with? Classics like Hybris, right? Okay, H. Oh, my cable on that is really dodgy. There we go. I've got a dodgy cable on my mouse, so I've got to get a different Amiga mouse. So this is my WHD load CF card, got everything in it. Hybris. And that will work spectacularly lovely, hopefully. Wonderful. Lovely music on Hybris. And some of my favourites I've tried Cannon Fodder. I've tried Lemmings. course, a few other classic favourites. It's a shame Xenon 2 doesn't work, unfortunately. It just won't load. It's getting an error when you try and load it for some reason. Xenon 1 is the same, that doesn't load, it's got an error. It's the Arcadia version, of course. So I'm going to be systematically going through like nearly every game on the card. It will take a long time because there's a lot of games on the CF card. But it looks like most of them will work, which is great, and that's all I really want to work. But we're going to work at the, I'll be talking to a few people and see if we can sort things out and see how we can get other games. So maybe our ROM needs updating, who knows? Maybe we can work something out to get things going. But what I'm going to do is Gadget sent me a lovely letter along with the card. So I'll just turn Hybris down. So Gadget sent me a lovely letter with this, and I'm going to read it out to you because it's absolute genius. Here it is, right here. There's no details on it, so you don't have to worry. But it's he's written this in the style of like an army report, so real bug army, So I'm going to read it word for word. Bug Army Notice, brackets, top secret. Date the 17th of August 2020. Time 1400 hours and 33 minutes. Location Northwest Sector from Lieutenant Gadget, ID 164. For the attention of our honoured leader, Sir Novabug, or Field Marshal, please, not Sir. Please find and close supplies which should assist with the Battle of the 16 bits. This super weapon should allow us to pull 16-bit people into the channel, whereby they will later succumb to the 8-bit charm of the CPC, which is over there. There's Chewie. I shouldn't have jogged the camera there, should I? At which point they will surely enlist in the Bug Army. We can only hope. The jumper switches between 4 million new subscribers and 8 million new subscribers. Please note, if you switch to 8 million new subscribers, the PCMCIA slot on the side of the Amiga 1200 will be overwhelmed by the number of subs. Basically, it doesn't work if you have 8 megabytes set. Well, 8 megabytes is not working anyway. It works as opposed to the Amiga recognises the memory card, but it won't load any games running off 8 meg for some reason. This weapon was kindly provided by one of our close allies, Alex, which I've already mentioned in the video. Many spies died getting up this weapon. Very Star Wars-esque, yes. I had to perform some repairs, but field testing has shown the weapon to be very powerful. It destroyed 5 Spectrums from a range of 3 miles away. Due to the aforementioned repairs, please see the repair video before attempting to insert it into the Amiga 1200. i.e. make sure the Amiga 1200 PCB edge is not square like Alex's was. No, it's fine. It's square. It's slightly square, but not that bad. Or you may find the weapon backfires and pulls some C64 fans towards the channel. Sincerely, your humble comrade. Don't use the word comrade. Your humble officer. Your humble soldier, maybe. Comrade is so communist. I can't stand that. But anyway, I know what you're getting at. Lieutenant Gadget. Thank you, Lieutenant Gadget. Top man. Absolutely top man. So, yeah, and he still continues to be top man while I get this thing up and running even more. So there we go. The journey of the Bugs Amiga continues on in earnest, but it's fully working now, and I can enjoy the fruits of the hardware. And we will definitely be doing some real hardware streams with the Amiga now it's got going. So the next mission, and I haven't even touched her since taking her out since I got her. The next mission is that we've got to clean her up, get her working, get some games on her, so we have an Amiga and an ST in cahoots again. Thanks for watching, guys. Novabug out. A little bit of music before we go, actually, as well. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker and Craig Harrison. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.